Do not allow violence to take us over, because we don't need it. Understand this. The reason that there are anarcho gangs out there, which are, half of them are genuinely mentally ill. Today there is a recruitment program going on in Bethnal Green and 2 other areas where they are deliberately looking for mentally ill people and gang members to come out and assault people which may be conservative. Do not let the media pretend this isn't happening. Jacob Rees-Mogg, Generation Identity. It goes on and on and on. I could give you thousands of examples. Never let anyone tell you there is not an left tech alliance, and don't believe the Daily Mail. Do not buy them for us. Do not believe that, okay? Because they are the criminals of the world. Never sell out in a way that you feel true to yourself, but don't get yourself in trouble. I know it's a bit hypocritical, me standing here on the stage, splurting rubbish, saying don't get in trouble. But it's also time, boys. And this is a message to the DFLA. These boys are stood here. They're your brothers, sons, cousins. Pack it in. And it's the same as everyone here. It's about time. It's about time, okay? Because between TRR, Generation Identity, Libertarians, we are out there, and they can brand you as this, that and the other, but it's very difficult to keep that narrative alive when you speak to us. So don't give it to them. Don't give it to them, I beg you.
No, you want to go on a special bus? I just want to lay the wreath with respect, that's all.
Right, now I'll finish here before boring you too heavily.
You know what I mean?
But I have to say, I don't say think for yourself for no reason. I say this quite often, I don't expect anyone to know who I am. But at most of my videos I say think for yourself, because no one else can do it for you. We live in a society, tell your children what the metro is. I get on a train, there's 2 lefty papers a day and it's free. I've got to go out my way to buy a Daily Mail. Do not believe that there's any type of right-wing media. Don't buy a word of it. I spoke to an editor of Daily Mail the other day and they wouldn't buy a thing. They wouldn't take a thing. Oh no, I can't, my editors might, well exactly, you're full of rubbish. Full of rubbish. They are scared of losing their jobs. And remember, the people that do this for free are the ones that you're concerned with. You know, if it turns around one day and make a wage out of it, so be it. But never, never allow that to dictate how you speak. Last week we had a serious incident. Many of us turned our back on people we would have always thought would always be there for us. It's controversial, but your pride and not leaving the boys that turn up to defend the country are what's important. Don't worry about millions of followers, because they'll get you nowhere. The boys on the street will. I'll finish before I read a quick speech from a brilliant man who's just lost their child. A big shout out to a friend of mine that I lost many years ago, Michael Bolson. I'll always love you. Big shout out to Jan. He assists me in everything. And Tifa, it's going to be a brilliant year. I look forward to working with you. Say hello to these boys, because they're my bread and butter. And they've had my back in times which are very troublesome. Make sure that you know all the faces that are around, because it's the same people that turn up at the event to protect Antifa. I've gone up to Antifa, police have come up to me and said he's a council worker. Right, police have come up to me, dragged me away and said, oh, we know who he is. We know who he is. They are conspiracy to commit violence. They have the left hook. The Left Hook is a martial arts group which promotes punch a Nazi. Who defines what this Nazi is? It's ironic, isn't it? It's ironic. Because the same European Parliament that was set up because of too much greed in Europe, Germany has suspiciously wound up as the most powerful bugger in the world again. Fourth Reich, is that right? Absolutely, Fourth Reich. And what is going to happen when Angela Merkel gets her greedy mitts on a big army? Right, so anyway, I'm from the Reality Report. I'm sure you'll find us, and if you're from the left, I'm sure you'll find me. You're brilliant at that. Good luck to Fury. Good luck to Fury in his fight. Right, when he comes out. Where is he? He's over here. There he is, jumping up and down.
Knock him out, Fury. There's your right.
Yeah. No, I see many a beautiful face out there. But please, my Twitter is, I'm going to say it because they're going to find it anyway, aren't they? V Sullivan. And I think I'll leave it there. I'm not very active on Twitter. I'm above that. Anyway, so I'm going to wrap it up there. I'm going to read this chap's speech. But as always, think for yourself, because no one else can do it for you. Right then, crew.
Go
God bless this woman.
This has come from a wonderful man
Yes.
called Kevin. Out to Kevin, everyone give him a wave, he's just over here. And, you know, it's one of them things, isn't it? It's difficult
Got a
to
child
talk to
killed.
someone about, you know, because you just can't empathise with that until it happens to you. And I'm not going to pretend that I can. We've all got our own pain, we've all had our own suffering, what I can't empathise with, but let's not pretend we know this particular pain at this moment. Good morning, everyone, and thank you for coming to Manchester today, and look, for allowing me to say a few words. My name is Kevin Brewster. I am from Sheffield, and 12 months ago my whole life was turned upside down by the events that took place in the arena here in Manchester on Monday, the 22nd of May 2017, which, by the way, was the catalyst for many of us. One of my daughters, Kelly, aged 32, was killed that night. My other daughter was injured. How would you feel that night? You know, if your family were away in the army, maybe you'd accept it. Maybe you'd accept it. But how can you accept your young daughter going to a pop festival where you'd avoid at all cost?
Exactly.
And my beautiful granddaughter, just 12 years old, was so badly injured, she has already had 12 operations on her shattered body. She still needs at least 2 more over the next couple of years. But she fights every day to get back to sort out normality, if that is ever going to be possible. How can you... Now, we've all had things happen in our life which were probably disgusting, and you think about it, you get over it, but imagine you're a young girl. Imagine seeing that. Now, as an English person, if you give me a gun, I wouldn't know how to work it, right? In America, they probably wouldn't be impressed. But imagine you're a young girl exposed to violence that many of these men that are very capable men have never seen. How do you get over that? I don't think you do. I came today to offer my full support to all involved with the F.L.A. and wish you success in the future. Thank you for marching, for all the victims, and that sad, sad night. I hope you all enjoy the march